Alright, so this is a follow-up on the coffee enema thing and on fasting. Now, I'll cover fasting first because otherwise I'm going to forget. Now, I was aiming for 96 hours. Um, I had a rough time until I had some coconut milk by mistake. I thought I was making coconut water, but I was making coconut milk. So I took all the white coconut, the actual flesh of the coconut, and I put it in the mixer with water, and then I felt a lot better when I had that, but it's very heavy for your liver. I've just learned very recently, and so not a good idea to do that when you're in my case, in my situation, having problems with your pancreas and liver, which are both very linked together. So I've given up coconut oil that I'd read a lot of good about. It seems to be the craze at the moment. Um, there's even a US doctor who says that it's very good for preventing things like Alzheimer's and Parkinson's and stuff like that, and that she says that she's treated her husband on it. Now that's all great, but right now I have to avoid that sort of stuff because it's apparently very harsh on the liver. So anyway, and apparently the coconut water is supposedly very good for your liver, and I love the taste of it. I dilute it 300% in a bottle of water, like 1/3 coconut water, 2/3 water, and I love it. I could drink that stuff all day, and yes, I could go a very long time without eating if I was drinking that. That definitely makes things a lot easier. However, I did the test with my doctor that I saw earlier. That's why I have this weird mark on here, because she also gave me a lymphatic massage, which I feel has done me a lot of good. I feel relaxed, and somehow I have my energy back. It's feeling good. The oils, she uses a mix of 24 different oils, but she asked my body first if they were the ones I needed. Now I'll do another video on that to explain how that works, because otherwise it's going to take ages in this one. It's very interesting. It sounds completely crazy, and I still have doubts about it, but it seems to work, and it's very interesting. I think it's worth investigating anyway. I think basically it's your subconscious that tells you. I think you have the knowledge deep down in you of what you need. It's just that we are not in touch with ourselves enough to get those answers. So there are various means, techniques to get in touch with ourselves. Maybe it's through meditation, yoga, and maybe it's through also techniques such as the one that she uses. Now she's a regular doctor and a homeopath, and she does all sorts of other things on top. All right, so she started with the aloe as an allopath, or whatever you call them, and she realized that, well, she came to the conclusion that most of that stuff was not helping people. But yeah. So when I saw her, I think I was in my 3rd day of fasting, and she said, "Right, you've got to stop the fasting. Your body is all messed up." Now, maybe the fasting was influencing the test that she was doing, but initially it was my pancreas that was messed up, and now she was telling me, well, your heart is messed up now, your liver is messed up, your thyroid's messed up. I mean, so it could be well have been caused by the fasting. Also, she did a blood test on me, a quick sugar blood test, and I was at 110 milligrams per liter, I think, something like that, which is through the fucking roof. And she says normally after eating a hamburger you're at 70 or 80, I think maybe 90 maximum. I was at 110, and I hadn't eaten anything for something like 10 hours or so, and that was a glass of this coconut milky water that I'd made. So I have got a serious problem with my pancreas, that's for sure, and she was surprised that I didn't have more nausea than I do. So I stopped fasting, and I just had a piece of mango that I bought in the street here, and it tasted incredibly sweet. Now, mango, I think, is my favorite fruit of all. I just really love it. I think it makes me ecstatic. That fruit is fantastic. And the first couple of pieces I really enjoyed, and I got about halfway of this small plastic cup, and I was like, this tastes so sweet. I mean, I almost had to force myself to finish the cup. It tasted as sweet as warm Coca-Cola. And warm Coca-Cola's got like 12 lumps of sugar in a glass or something like that, something ridiculous, something pure. I mean, anybody drinking Coca-Cola is out of their mind, in my opinion. And anyway, so I don't know how long that's going to last, but that fruit tastes incredibly sweet. So, Coffee Enema. She told me to stop the coffee enemas. She did tests on me with her methods, magnets and stuff, and she said my colon is inflamed and irritated. She asked my body how often I should do coffee enema. The answer that came out after various attempts was once a year. And so I'm going to stop that. And yeah, so after these 3.5 days of fasting, I have lost 2 kilos. I can definitely see on my belly blubber that there's less there. My belt needs to be tightened a bit more, and I feel a little bit slimmer. I've got less belly blubber now. I probably have lost water, I don't know water. I was drinking tons of water. I've probably lost muscle as well, but certainly I've lost some belly blubber. So I'm kind of happy about that. The only thing is there are probably healthier ways of doing it. I don't know. Still, having said that, I don't regret having done the fasting. I feel stronger because I know it can be done. I know I can be fine. I know I can go days and days without eating and not be tempted by food. Even when I smell it, even when I'm sitting in a restaurant surrounded by people eating, and even when the waiter comes and says, "Do you want anything?" and that was a restaurant I partly own, so I wasn't being rude just sitting in a restaurant or not ordering anything. The good thing is, and this is the most positive thing, I feel that I can choose better, because now that I know that I can do without, I know that I can wait instead of, when you're hungry you just want to eat anything, you say, "Oh, I'm bleeding starving," and you just want to grab anything that's there on the table, and I know that now I can say no to temptation a bit more easily, and that I do not feel like eating like red meats. Since the last ayahuasca, I had one piece of red meat. It made me very gassy. It did not smell healthy, I'll tell you that. And I did not really feel good eating it. It didn't taste bad, but I was hesitating between feeling disgusted or not. It was weird. And I've had some chicken as well, and I had a chicken pozole. Pozole is like a sort of soup, very nice. But it had a bit of chicken in it, and I was like, I would have preferred it to not have the chicken. The chicken slightly almost disgusted me for a moment. I got used to it. I don't dislike chicken yet, but there's something about meat that disgusts me a bit, that I was like, And I went to the supermarket yesterday. I was 20 meters away at least from the meat department, and there was all that red meat, all that blood there on the shelves. And in my mind, I thought, I am sure as fuck not going that way. I'm not going over there. And I was like, I do not know how people can even walk over there. It's like, how can you not be so disgusted that you would actually walk over there, to get closer? I mean, why would anyone do that? That's how I'm thinking at the moment. That's how I'm feeling. And I used to, when I was a kid, I didn't like meat, but barbecued meat, I've grown to really like it. A big nice T-bone. It was some of the most amazing stuff that I had, and that was just a few years ago. Even maybe a year ago, a few months ago, I would have loved a nice grilled T-bone. I said, oof, So So yeah, so the fasting I think has benefited me in that I feel that now I can choose more healthier things for me, that if there's nothing healthy around, I know I can just wait. I can get through that. Or instead of eating crap that's there or going to the store to buy a bag of chips or some crisps, I can go to another store and get myself some vegetables or something and make myself something healthy. Also, I'm checking things a lot more often when I'm not sure. I'll do a research on pancreas, liver, and see if there are any if anything's not indicated for me, then I won't get it. So there you have it. I feel like I can make some healthier choices, and I've had a small sort of, I don't know if it's a revelation or something, but I feel that I would really enjoy helping other people, and that I would like to become some sort of healer. Now that sounds very pretentious, or naive, or I don't know what, crazy maybe, I don't know. But I would like to become some sort of healer. I would like to be able to help other people, like this lady helps me. She's really good. I'll make a video about her. She's pretty cool, really. And so yeah, she says she's going to teach me a few things, simple things with magnets and stuff like that. And I'm gonna definitely pay more attention to how you can heal and how you can use your own body and your own mind to heal yourself and heal other people. That's the objective. Heal myself first, because I don't think you can really heal others if you haven't healed yourself, and then start healing others. And I would really like to do that. And ultimately, I would like to be able to walk into the cancer ward at the hospital where there are supposedly terminally ill people, and say to them, "Give me 5 minutes of your time, and I'll see if I can help you." And because I do believe that that Western medicine is a lot of bollocks, a lot of it, a lot of bollocks. And this lady that I've met, this doctor, she has apparently cured people who were told by the doctors, "No, you're screwed." There was this guy who went blind from really bad cholesterol or something. He went blind for 2 weeks. The doctors told him, "No, you're going to stay blind forever." She fixed him. He was blind for 2 weeks, and that's it. With the regular doctors, he would have been blind for life. Diabetic people who are told they need to be on insulin for life, bullshit, bollocks. Fuck off, you stupid fucking doctor. Get a life, get some open-mindedness, and look around you. There are people who go off the insulin after 10, 20, 30 days by eating raw vegetables, right? Now, I'm not saying you should eat raw vegetables for life, but apparently that works. And I'm sure there are other ways as well. So when your doctor tells you you're basically fucked, then tell him to fuck off and try and find somebody who's a little bit more open-minded, who's been there, done that, realised it doesn't work, and who's moved on to something else that does work. Because there are people out there, they might be hard to find, but they do exist, and it's up to us to make that more common. It's up to us to emulate these people. It's up to us to become them and help others, help ourselves and help others. And we can do it because those people, they're not geniuses or anything, they were just a bit more open-minded, and they did what it took, and now it's up to us to do what it takes to. Take care.